This is Volunteer Bourse from Connect to Soul, and here I am once more with a Prosperity and Soul Wisdom Oracle reading. Isn't this a beautiful day? Now, you might not be in a place where you think, well, it's not so beautiful for me today, but you know it is a beautiful day, no matter where you are, no matter what your circumstances. At the moment, I am conducting an Inspired Manifestation Masterclass. It's a 10-week program, which is incredibly successful and very powerful. But yesterday, we got a message through that class that, you know, every day, and it's one that I certainly believe in and I live as much as I consciously can, that every day you need to treat as if it's your first day and as if it's your last day, because it's your only day, and also because it's such a gift. Every morning you wake up, it's a gift of a whole new day, and it's yours. It's not anybody else's, and you can do with that what you choose. And even if you have the have-tos that we get so attached to, you can either choose to do them or not to do them. So it is a beautiful day. Wherever you are, I send you love. And here I am. I was actually just meditating on these and asking. I always ask for the highest wisdom, with the highest vibrational frequency that can come through me from Source. Whatever you call that. No, not tomato sauce. It's S-O-U-R-C-E. I think the spelling's right. Well, you know, that field of energy where all wisdom lies, where all energy lies, that allows us to have this incredible life. So the cards that I use for the prosperity readings, or rather the prosperity teachings, I would prefer to call it, is this beautiful deck, which was created by Esther Hicks, and it is a money deck, money and the law of attraction, because so many people struggle with this idea of prosperity. Again, yesterday what came up is this idea of the fact that how many of us are able to receive freely? You know, we certainly are very good at giving. Oh gosh, doesn't it feel wonderful to give? But if you can't receive what is being given to you, then what is the point of that? I have to do something here because something has come up on my screen that looks, it's getting in my way, not your way. You can't see it, but I could. So the thing about that is that it's the two sides of the same coin. We must learn to be as open to receive as we are willing to give. And that's not easy because it's not what we're usually taught. So I'd really like you to have a look in your life and see where you allow free flow of what is coming to you, what is being given to you. So when someone wants to give you a gift, be open and gracious about it and go, thank you, instead of, oh, you shouldn't have, or, oh, look, I'll do it next time. How many times do you go out for lunch and someone offers to pay and you go, no, let me. I never fight over the bill. I either say, look, it's my turn and go and pay, or I just go, thank you. Think about it. So let's just see what we need to learn this week. This is the week of the 28th of August, and I would like to find out what I need to focus on, and perhaps you may also would like to focus on. So let's just see if I'm going to get cards. So what I like to do is just shuffle. Ooh, no, that's too many. I can't cope with that many. I can't So if you're going to send me a message, just give me one. Thank you. We do one card and then we discuss it. That's what this reading is all about. So we do one card, and now I would really like it to pop out for me. Oh. Okay, thank you. That was not too hard. See, sometimes I get a little bit demanding, as they're telling me, and so then I go, well, hurry up and don't mess about. These cards, I love these cards. Can you see that? They're just beautiful. I don't exactly know where Esther's had these, the graphics done, but they're just beautiful. They have such a beautiful feel. And it says, I can deliberately choose to feel better now. Wow, that is a very powerful message, don't you think? I can deliberately choose to feel better now. Do you know, I have learned how to feel better instantly. And the quickest way to feel better instantly is to stop focusing on that which is not making you feel good. And look around, take a deep breath and go, so right now, what have I got to be grateful for? Well, I don't know if you can see, but I have these beautiful orchids that just behind me. I just look out there. I look out of my window and there's a camellia bush in full flower. I have so much to be grateful for. I have a couple of, if you hear strange noises, Burmese cats that are the joy of my life, that are just so full of love. I have the most beautiful family. You know, we have food in the fridge. I always put the people that I love the most and well, not love the most, but I'm most grateful for, are the people that collect my waste. You know, when it's time to put my bins out. Wow, I've been in countries where that doesn't just happen. And I am so, so grateful to these beautiful people that drive past my door once a week and collect the waste so that I can live a clean and healthy life. So in one moment, you can just feel better by being grateful for the little things. Be grateful for the air we breathe. Look, I live in Melbourne, Australia, and it has now been voted the most livable city for the third time in a row in the world. And I just love it. We have fresh air. We have so much beauty in the flora and fauna of this country. And I feel so privileged to be here. So there's always so much to be grateful for. So let's see what the message is where prosperity is concerned. And excuse me, that was just one of my cats having a little romp around with a mat on the floor, and she kind of misjudged and ran into the door. Maybe I'll put her out next time. So what it says here is not only does the thought you are choosing right now attract the next thought and the next, and so on, it also provides the basis of your alignment with your inner being. As you consistently and deliberately think and speak more of what you do want and less of what you do not want, you will find yourself more often in alignment with the pure, positive essence of your own source. And under those conditions, your life will be extremely pleasing to you. Well, that's a lovely message, isn't it? Because that's all about understanding that what you focus on, you draw towards you. What you focus on comes more quickly, comes to your attention. So if you're focusing constantly on the things that are not working for you, on the things that you don't have, then you're just going to get more of that. But if you start to really put yourself into that energy of deliberately taking your thoughts towards that which feels good to you, then those things come forward and come to your attention. That's, putting it really simply, how the law of attraction works. And for me, I guess I've lived a fairly long life so far, and I have a lot of experiences to draw on and look at and be grateful for. And I always know that if I look at the scale of balance of the things that I can be grateful for and the things that maybe were challenging, then what I've learned is that when I make those challenges the things that I'm actually most grateful for. Because from those challenges, I have learned so much. I have learned about how this universe works. I have learned how I work. I have learned so much about me. I have learned so much about other people. I've learned so much about life. So every challenge I've ever had has been a gift, and maybe not so well wrapped. But then it's not the wrapping that matters, it's the gift that matters. So we do have a choice. And when we deliberately think and speak more of what we do want and less of what we don't want. And that's the trick, isn't it? Because so many people ask for, I want money. Well, why? I love money, by the way. Don't get me wrong. I think it's wonderful. It's good stuff because it's an energy of exchange. And the more of it I have, the more I can give, the more I can experience. But I come to that from a place of abundance. I used to come to it from a place of lack. These days, I don't. I look at it and go, wow, there you go. There's some more. Isn't that great? Because I know that the more that I do that, the more that will come towards me. When I ask for money because I come from fear and doubt, where I don't know how I'm going to get the next bill paid, when I used to live like that. Gosh, I used to live like that. I used to live in a way where I didn't know where the next, I've never been without food since I went through the war as a child where there was no food. But since then, I've never been without food, but I certainly have been without free flow of funds to be able to get up and I want to go out for dinner today. Oh, I don't have the money. Oh, I want to go out. I want to go and book a trip to wherever, and then I would feel sad because I didn't have the funds. And then I would ask for money, but it would always come from a place of lack. So today I don't do that anymore. And I think it's really important. That's a huge lesson. You ask not so much for the money, ask for what having the money will give you. So what will the money give you? It will give you freedom. It will give you freedom of choice. So leave the money out. Just say, I really need some freedom of choice. I need some additional, I don't know, additional something, whatever it is. But it doesn't have to be money because, our money beliefs are very distorted. They come from people that have taught us about money, and that comes also from what we're taught about money through the media every day. So that's all focused on lack, because the more that you feel in lack, the easier it is for you to be manipulated and controlled into fear to do as other people want you to. So the more that you take back your power and you go, well, what is money going to give me? And ask for that. It's a very big thing, because then you can overcome the subconscious belief in lack by going around it and not asking for the money, but asking for the emotions and the feelings that it's going to give you. So the feeling of freedom, the feeling of love, in fact, I want more money because I would like to be more of a philanthropist. I want to be able to give more, and you can't give with an empty wallet. So therefore, look at what it is that you're really asking for and make that your focus, rather than if your need for money comes from a fear of lack or from a place of feeling victim to it. So that is a very, very important message, isn't it? So I'm going to read it just once more, and I hope that this is something that is helping you. So it says here, not only does the thought you are choosing right now attract the next thought and the next, and that means that if you are thinking about, oh, I don't know how I'm going to pay that bill, I don't know how I'm going to pay that bill, it goes on and on and on. And all you're asking for is not to know how to pay the bill. So change that. change that and go, you know what, I need a bill paid, bring it on. Okay. And it also provides the basis for, these are your thoughts, that it provides the basis of your alignment with your inner being. So the better your thoughts, the more, how can I say it, uplifted your thoughts. And for me, that's when I go to gratitude. The more appreciative you are for what you have, the greater the ability to create what it is that you need next. So as you consistently and deliberately think and speak more of what you do want and less of what you don't want, you will find yourself more often in alignment with the pure positive essence of your own source. And under those conditions, your life will be extremely, I'll try and say that properly, pleasing to you. Yes, because you will suddenly go, oh my goodness, I asked for that. I didn't ask for that, but I got that. And actually, because I got that, I actually got what I wanted anyway. That's how it works. So now let's have a look. And I have this lovely deck called Energy that it's a new deck for me. Well, both of them are, but this one seems to be very familiar to me straight away. And this one I'm still aligning with. And so I'm just going to ask for one message from this deck called Energy, because I'm an energy worker. This is I see all of life as pure energy, and the energy either vibrates at a high frequency or at a low frequency, and so my intentions are to always aim for a higher frequency. So let's have a look. Oh, well, no, that's a lot of cards. So what am I going to do? Okay, I'm going to take them all. That's what I'm being told. Woohoo! Well, just as well I'm taking them all, because that's quite a message. So the first one is the Angel of Balance. And that's really important. We do have to have balance in our life. Very important to have balance in our life. And we do get out of balance so often because we put all of our energy and attention into one area of our life, and then the other area of our life is not attended to. I always remember when I first went on this journey, I did a test which said, where do you put most of your attention? And I always see us, in 4 phases, which is the 4 parts of us, and that is the physical, the emotional, the mental, and the spiritual. And I went physical. Well, I was pretty physical at the time, and I went, oh yes, look, I put a lot of attention on my physical life. I've got 3 children, I'm doing this, doing that, doing this, doing that. So I was all do. Emotional, oh well, yeah, look, I get a bit emotional sometimes. That was really my answer. And mental, well, I was very astute of analytical mind. I was very proud of my intellect, oh yes, I had a great God, I was very good there. And then I got to the spiritual and I went, well, I don't go to church, I don't do that stuff. So, that didn't seem to be getting any attention. So I realized how out of balance I was. And so for me today, I make sure that all areas of myself is well attended to. And that takes also some conscious effort, because I'm very addicted to my spirituality and being connected to source and the teaching that I do. And so, but then at the same time, I'm also really, really attached to my family and friends, and I love going out for a lunch and a coffee and all of those things. So I have learned to balance my life very well, and that's very important. Okay, make sure that you have balance in your life. And then the next one is just beautiful, and that is the card of victory. Okay, well, that cannot be any better. And if you look at her, she's obviously won. So if we're talking about what we've just said here, that we need to focus on what it is that we want, then if we do, we will have victory. It will come to us. So make sure you know what to focus on. Okay, and then the last one, well, I know what it means. First of all, it's a number 11, and I'm an angel girl, and so all double digits mean I'm tuned into the angels. But cornucopia, And when I first saw this card, when I first got the deck, I thought, oh, what's that mean? But of course, you can tell. What does it mean? Have a look at it. You have all the abundance in the world, it's all there for you. So focus on what it is that you really want and make sure that you look at what is it I'm really asking for. Am I asking for, am I asking for love because I feel lonely? Or am I asking for love because love is going to enrich me, expand me, and love is who I am? Just really see what you're asking for and what it's going to give you in your life and focus on that. And then you are going to have victory, and then all the abundance in the world is awaiting you. I hope you enjoyed this short time with me today, and I look forward to seeing you again next week. And we will have another look at these beautiful cards and ask for some direct messages from the highest vibrations of Source to support us and guide us to live a fulfilled, brilliantly beautiful life. Be good to you and have a magnificent day. Remember, it's your day. See you next week.